superbugs are. They're not at your house. They're not at the playground. They're in the hospital where all the sick people are. So my kid is healthy. I think he's sick because I'm uneducated. I don't know that green phlegmy's fine. But then I take him into the emergency room.
But I thought the hospital didn't want like sanitize.
Oh no, that's least sanitized. Least. They try to, but that's where all the sick people are. So look here. You think, oh, I'm taking my son to get better. No. Most people, when they go to the hospital, they go into the hospital for one reason, but they die for a different reason, especially old people. Like my friend's grandfather went in for a hip replacement, but then when he was in the hospital, he got a superbug and died of pneumonia. Oh yeah, it had nothing to do with why he went to the hospital.
Superbug? What's that? Pneumonia?
You do not go to the hospital. Listen up. Let's say your grandfather is in the hospital and he's going to be out in 2 days. Don't go visit him in the hospital. Wait till he's out. You don't go to the hospital unless you have to. Okay? I mean, guys, like, people just don't get it. Okay? Why would you go to the hospital if you can wait a day and the person's going to be at home? That's where all the superbugs are. You only take your kid there if you have to. That's the dumbest thing in the world. You're taking your kid to get more sick. Okay? I mean, and I know it sounds like weird, oh, hospitals, they're supposed to be sanitized. Like, guys, like, that's where all the bad bugs are in the hospital. You had a question?
Well, now if you think you're going to be sick, now you're going to be sick when you're in the hospital.
Well, so when you go to the hospital, man, that's why, I mean, when you go to the hospital, you got to be really, really careful because there's a lot of bad germs in there.
I've never been sick.
That's good. You don't want to go to the hospital. The only time I went to the hospital was once when I had acid reflux my entire life. Even when I broke this, I didn't go to the hospital. I went to the orthopedic because you don't go to the hospital, especially the emergency room, unless you have to. That's like one of the least safest places. Okay, like oh my gosh, yeah, you don't want to do that. Now, these kids, listen up. These kids from our school that volunteer there, God bless their soul, and it's good for you because if you go there and you don't get sick, it'll actually help your immune system. Okay, but like this would not be smart. Let's say, okay, Kyle came and did the 4x4, the 400, and the 300-meter hurdles, and he was taxed, and then he had to go run to the hospital and do a volunteer program with his immune system low because he's probably going to get sick. My best runner at the last meet, he ran the mile, the 800, the 2 mile as hard as he could on Wednesday. I mean, really, really hard. Thursday. He comes on Friday, Alex Umbris, the fastest kid here for Disney, and I can tell him, like, you're sick. And the reason why, guys, when you push your body really, really hard, you lower your immune system. So you're more likely to get sick. So that's why if you ever have a real hard day with exercise, you need to get to bed early and eat right. If you go out and party, you're going to wake up sick. You're burning the candle at both ends. You got to know that. If you had a big basketball game or you have a big track meet and you think, oh, and you stay up late and you guys, I mean, it will affect you. No one here is Superman.
That's not true. It only affects you if you think it'll affect you.
No. Look here.
I agree with you.
No. Okay, look here. You go have, look here. I can prove this beyond a shadow of a doubt. You go to a sleepover with your friends. You stay up all night. Okay, and then you go play a basketball game the next day after you stay up all night, your performance will suck.
Okay, but hold on. All night, that's exaggerating.
Okay.
But if you get 4 hours of sleep, of sleep, you're gonna be just fine.
No.
7 and 4 hours is just fine.
That's not true. I can show you a teacher that Cameron only gets 4 hours sleep, and she says she's fine, and she sure doesn't look fine.
Yeah.
No, look here. You need a certain amount of sleep. Now, I've already proven this. A long time ago, we had kids that they got 3 hours of sleep. I took them camping, and I told the kid, he was our #1 runner, I said, look, we're going to go on an 8-mile run in these mountains. You got 3 hours sleep. I got 8 hours sleep. Okay? And it's asking too much. Now, look here. The reason you wouldn't perform as well in your basketball game is because when you're in your basketball game and things are moving quick, your brain is not moving as quick as if you got 8 hours, if you got 4. I don't care what you say, it's the God's honest truth. If you come and took a test here on 8 hours sleep and 4 hours, you're going to do better on 8. Your brain's going to function at a higher level. It's the God's honest truth. I mean, study after study says that. And just likewise, someone that smokes, that has hypoxia, okay, they're gonna do worse. Yeah.
When I sleep like 8 hours, I feel more tired compared to when
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. If you sleep too much,
There is a little bit of truth that if you get too much sleep, okay, too much sleep is bad for you. So like there was an Olympic athlete at one time. He's like, dude, I get 12 hours sleep. That's bad. There's a point of no return. Too little is bad and too much is bad. Just like with exercise. Look here, too much exercise is bad for you, and too little exercise is bad for you. Too much studying is bad for you. Old doctors used to prove that. They would study, they'd be real smart, but then you'd have a conversation 20 years ago with a doctor, and you'd walk away going, dude, that guy has no social. Because all he did in college was study. In life, there's a fine balance. Okay, like if your parents are really, really strict, that's not good. If your parents are like, dude, go out to